Hello everyone, I'm here to do the soulmate energy for the moment, at the moment, since I didn't do a reading this morning for the energies for the day. I'm doing it for at the moment, which is the evening time for some of you, or wherever you're receiving this. If you're on the West Coast, it might be the midday, like, afternoon, early evening-ish. So these are the moment to moment energies for the moment at the moment. And this being a very general, albeit fully detailed reading, take all that resonates because it's for the whole collective, the whole collective soulmate. Okay, so some of you are in new relationships, some of you are in existed relationships, some of you are trying to figure out what's going on with your relationships, while others of you are in good condition. Okay, I do, however, offer private readings. If you're feeling insecure with your soulmate relationship, or you're having doubts on what is going on with your relationship energies, I look into energies. With soulmates, I can slightly predict, but even predictions have to work through shifts. It's not like I can say, yeah, tomorrow your soulmate and you are going to be perfectly in harmony. It takes work to get there. But there is, in my readings, I can predict soulmate energies, what is going on throughout the relationship, what needs to be figured out, what needs to be worked through, what the focus needs to be, all that jazz. Okay, so because this is strictly a general reading, it may not resonate for some of you. Others of you, it resonates just perfectly, which is all good either way. But I do private readings, which will honor your own relationship energies. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, the energies at the moment, I'm feeling there are conflicts. However, because the relationship energy is a Ten of Swords, which is things that are dying off, that are ending, phases that are cycle phases that are ending. There's transition. There's also the Five of Pentacles, which is all about tests and going through the hardships. Things are fading, okay? So if you and your partner are having issues, I'm hearing the word due diligence. So things are working around the energies that they need to be at the moment. So some of you may feel insecure, others of you may feel really awesome. But this Ten of Swords, even though you're maybe feeling awesome, there may be some things here that are still triggering. May not be a lot for some of you, while others of you, you're like wanting to go crazy, okay? But you gotta chill. Whether your relationship is solid as a rock, there's still some things that are going on here, all right? And I hear the lyrics to the word, I'm not sure the name, I'm hearing in my ear, love will find a way. It's all right. Once you get past the tests, you'll find love again. Keep your eyes open, because love will find a way. Those are the lyrics that I'm hearing in my ear. Take the time, because it's all right. All right? The tests are what the union energies are. So lyrically, it's grooving to the cards, especially since the Ten of Swords is where it's like, once you get past the energy, once you get past the tests, everything is going to be more expansive. The outcome card is the Death card, so this definitely shows that things are ending. So the energy for at the moment with soulmates new and existed, some of you may be separating or in separation. What's going on behind the scenes is the High Priestess. So there's definitely some things, unknown things that are coming into play. What the opposing factor is a victory. So things may feel like they're wanting to go neck and neck with craziness. The Six of Wands shows that there's a victory and things are going to be okay. And the foundation is the Nine of Wands, which these are back-to-back wands. 6 and 9, they're not back-to-back, but they are back-to-back energetically. They are back-to-back being wands, which shows that there's double the action coming in, especially with strength coming after a victory dance, okay? There's movement. And the Death card being the outcome, there's sure to be some changes coming in. But let's start with the energies here, okay? Because I'm hearing for some of you that whatever is dying off needs to just die off. And I'm hearing for some of you not to keep on questioning or dictating is ringing in my ear. Some of you may be dictating to your partner or you may not be. But the word is dictating that I'm hearing. So for some of you who are trying to dictate what your partner needs to do or your partner is dictating what you need to do, you have to stop with that. Because there's so many, you may be trying, what I'm hearing now before I go any further, is you're dictating the time. It could have something to do with time demands getting together. You're dictating too much and your partner is feeling at the end of his straw. Like I feel like there's some of you that are dictating just a little bit too much and it's starting to piss off your partner. So this 10 of Swords is not their way of pushing out because of these other energies here. But you gotta stop dictating. You gotta stop with the demands because your partner is trying to focus and work with you. There's time at play for some of you because some of you may, in new relationships, may not be able to see your partner more as often as you want to, but you can't be demanding to your partner what it is you want to do because they're not going to stand for it, and they may even just tell you off, and that turns into an argument for some of you. Some. Remember, this is very general. Others of you, this 10 of Swords may be highlighting the energies that are starting to really close themselves off. There's a weight lifted off of your shoulder and back, judging by the looks of these swords. So there's a lot of things that are dying off slowly, and it's time for you to really, truly let things be revealed. Existed relationships, this is a good Death card. This is a good 10 of Swords, especially coming with the outcome being the Death. So whatever has been circulating or been going on with you and your partner, it's the end of the old and starting in with new. So even though you may feel tired, you may feel drained, you may be getting towards the end of being frustrated with your partner, and the triggers are coming from the union energy, but there's a lot of powerful energies that are starting to come back to feeling good again, all right? The fact that there's a sword around the neck, that shows that there's end of closure. There's a closure coming in with not being able to communicate your feelings. And these swords are on his lower back, so that I'm feeling some of you may be going through emotional pain in your lower back. There might be some with your sacral chakra and your root chakra. So you may be having mid to lower back pain because that's where your emotions are at. So there's a lot of, whether it doesn't really matter if you're in a new relationship or exist a relationship, or you're in separation. Because this lower back, these emotions are starting to require you to trust the process, because there's a lot of endings that are coming in. There's new happiness coming in. There's there's progress coming in. There's also, I'm hearing the word intervention. So once you get past the end, and this is like the end of situations. Breaking up. Some of you may be having really bad issues and you're dealing with the karmic. Not all, again, but some of you may be dealing with the karmic, so it's either the end of a relationship and you're able to move on from the relationship if you have broken up with somebody. These energies are starting to help you to move forward. So for some of you who may have broken up with somebody, this is a soulmate, this is a soulmate reading. Again, that goes to show with the throat, with my little hiccup there. Some of you, if you've been dealing with a breakup and you're hoping that the situations will improve, the fact that there's a death card as the outcome, some of you may be moving forward and may have some healing. But if you're dealing with a breakup, this shows me that there's closure. So something is closing, especially with the 10 of Swords as the energy for soulmates and the death card at the end. So there's an ending coming in, especially with the tests here. But again, not everybody's breaking up. For some of you who have broken up with somebody, you have high hopes that maybe you guys will get back together. This death card, being a yes or no card, is a no card. This is a no. And this is a no. All three of these are no's. Are you going to be getting back together with your partner if you broke up with them? No. Not at this time. May not ever be. Because this is a no. This is not a no maybe. This is a no period. Especially the fact that this guy right here has got, like, you know, he's dying. There's an ending here. So something is dying off for those of you with breakups. Those of you who are dealing with relationships, okay? You're moving on. Excuse me. You're going through a trial of tests, and the way some of you are, especially those of you in existed relationships, they're hugging each other. There's nurturing coming in. I did say that we are in Cancer season, and we are also in Cancer Mercury. So the connections here are a lot smoother. There's more nurturing here. There's more connection. There's hugging. There's embracing. So no matter, this shows me, for those of you who are having situations in your relationship and it feels kind of dull right now, this hugging, this embracing shows that you both are in it together. You're in it to win it. You're just going through a trial or a little tiny situation, a spar. But there's injuries, yes, but they're gonna heal. New relationships. Between the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, these endings are revealing that with the tests that you both are learning you're learning something. There's still something for you to learn before you can move forward, okay? The shifts are going to come back, but not right now, because there's still too many tests that are going on. And if you're going through a separation and working on coming back together with your partner, the nurturing right here shows that, yes, there's lessons that you both are working through. There's triggers that still may take place, especially with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, but you're embracing the new. You're embracing each other to help each other mourn the past issues and mourn what you need to mourn. I don't feel all of you are going to be crying based on the fact that these two are not really crying. They're just more like embracing each other and really working through. And they're not smiling. They have the look on their faces is kind of like, we'll get through this, don't worry. I know it feels like he's saying, I know, and I really want this to end, and I'm going crazy. And she's just like, I know, baby, it's going to be okay. We'll get through this, don't worry. I love you, you love me. So I'm getting like this feeling like, even though there's something dead here and there's still something heavy here, you two really love each other and you're in it to win it. You're in it for the long haul. So this is just a temporary action, especially with the fact that the Ten of Swords is ending situations. There still may be triggers that you need to let go of, but in the meantime, there is holding on to each other and holding on to hope. So for those of you who are in a separation, there is hopes here. There is hope there for a better day. Let it end, I'm hearing. So for those of you who are dealing with the breakup and you're still mourning somebody, I'm hearing I just heard it loudly in my ear, to let it end. Whether I'm talking my higher self, my spirit guides through my higher self are telling me, let it end is for those of you who are dealing with the breakup and you're really wanting to get back together with them and you're really wanting to see if things will get better. But your angels are with you. They're sending you lots of love and compassion, and they're wanting you to know that there will be somebody new for you, but you have to let go of the triggers. You have to let go of the past so that way you can start with the new. So I'm hearing for some of you who are dealing with the breakup, to let it end because there's new beginnings coming in. There is conflict, which is causing this High Priestess behind the scenes. There's more lessons, there's more knowledge to come, especially for those of you who are dealing with a situation like lots of endings here, triggers still happening here. Your angels, I'm hearing, are wanting you to just, the more you talk openly about your feelings, the more your feelings are going to bring up new facts. You're going to learn new things that you didn't know about your partner or that you didn't know about your love. Because this High Priestess is all about the unknown. You're still learning what is ending here. There's no easy answer. I'm hearing for some of you, there's no easy answer. There's no easy way. So I'm feeling that this has to do with the breakup. But I do also, for those of you who are not, there's still success here for some of you. But I'm feeling for some of you that are dealing with a loss, because this Five of Pentacles also has to deal with losing a loss. So the unknown is there. Some of you may be finding out answers about why your breakup had to break up. Others of you may be dealing with situations with past experiences from the last few months, especially with Mercury retrograde. This High Priestess is bringing up shadows that are triggering, that are coming from the triggers. That's the reason why with the Ten of Swords and this High Priestess, there's endings coming in and it's coming from the unknown. There's unknown situations here. Between the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess, this shows that there's a lack of knowledge that's still coming up. So there is healing, but you need to let things start to unfold. This is a maybe card, so you, if you're asking if your answers are going to come together quickly, or if you two will be able to work through the shadows, maybe. But you have to get deeper insights before you can move on to the next part of your phase. And it doesn't matter if you're in an existed relationship or a new relationship. This High Priestess with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles reveals that hidden truths are going to come to help you figure out what your strategy needs to be in the next level. Because a lot of you are going to progress, okay? A lot of you are going to improve with your situation. So there's no fear here. You need to just let it go. Even if you don't want to hear the truth, because sometimes this High Priestess just doesn't want to hear the truth, but it's going to be revealed anyway. For some of you, I'm getting that it's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you want, as your ego is wanting you to feel, okay? It could be something really simple, just needs to be put into place. Others of you, it's going to take a little bit of hardship to break through what has been going on in the past. But what I'm seeing here with the 6 of Wands being the opposing factor, this is a yes card. This is a victory card. So you are going to be able to find the missing pieces and missing links, and you'll be able to work through it. Especially with the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands, you're going to find that clarity. And there's a new level of success. There's a new level of working with moving forward. You just have to give everything the chance to come together with this High Priestess and the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is helping this High Priestess come together with truths. So the truths are coming in. You just got to let it go. And I'm hearing don't label your partner as my man. This is my man. Because what I'm hearing from your angels are, yes, he's your partner, but you don't own him. He doesn't own you. The only person that owns you or them is you and themselves. So I'm hearing that for somebody, you got to stop with, yo, this is my man. This is my man. This is my man. He may be your romantic partner. He may love you. But the only person that owns him is himself. Just like the only person that owns you is yourself. So stop labeling your partner as your partner. Because the universe knows, and I'm hearing that a lot of people do know that. So there might be somebody who's trying to get with your partner. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this as a maybe. So you're trying to push him off as my man, or you're proudly saying that they're your man, and you've got to stop with that. Okay? Your partner, your friends, everybody knows that they're your partner, and that's all that needs to be known. So this is a positive shift in direction. For those of you who are going through a breakup, your partner, your ex-partner, they've moved on, especially with this being a 6 of Wands. It's a card of movement and victory. Now it's time for you to move on, and your angels and spirit guides want you to think positive, because this is a positive change in direction, and that shows that you will be happy. You will find your perfect person. I'm feeling like a lot of this has to do with old karmic. They were just a karmic. And I'm hearing the word fling, so maybe that you were being used or something. But this is a victory card, so you will be happy again. And there's a lot of layers to this. So just release whatever feelings you're feeling and let it go. And this 9 of Wands is the foundation card. So for relationship energies, this 9 of Wands is showing that there's details that will come to light. And this is giving you strength to move forward in a positive direction, a very positive direction. Like I said before at the beginning, both of these being back-to-back wands, that shows that there's more power, there's more light, there's more action that's coming in. There's a victory here, and now the defense and the strength is going to help to release all the temporary situations. Because with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, these are only temporary. You have a victory, and now things are moving forward. And with the outcome card being the Death, things are finalizing. There's no more restrictions coming in. There's a death between the Death card and the 10 of Swords. It's time to move on. Time to not be so pushy for some of you. While others of you, it's time to just let everything fall into place. And whatever is meant to end is meant to end for some of you who may be going through a breakup. It's time to get over this person, okay? They were just a small part of your life. There's a new journey coming to light, okay? So these are the energies for the moment, all right? So to book your private reading, because this is very general, and you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you can email me directly at angelswhisper1122@gmail.com. For those of you who do follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you know where you can reach me. You could just DM me on one of those channels. All right? If you're new to my channel and you're just finding me, go ahead and press that subscribe button, and when you do, make sure you hit the bell, because when you press the bell, that gives you instant access when I upload my videos, all right? And make sure to share this video with others, because I feel like there's a lot of people dealing with breakups and bad, painful relationships at the moment. And make sure to like this video, because it shows that you respect what I do, and it also shows that you support me. Right? Have a wonderful night. Let it go and chill. It'll all be okay. Namaste.